Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, October the 27th, and it's morning briefing time. No changes to our snapshot this morning. We do have some updated numbers from yesterday from the unaccompanied children, but other than that, no changes. Operational status this morning, several changes. Both the region and the national watch are all at normal operations, and Louisiana went to normal ops from their crisis action team yesterday afternoon at 4 o'clock. Taking a look at the geo platform this morning. Things are relatively quiet around the region. Brian's going to have a weather update in just a moment. No changes to our IVAT status. We do still have 2 shelters open in Texas, in Hidalgo and Willacy County, and with a population of 1. And power outages are just under 7,000 region-wide. Somebody's got an open mic on their phone. Louisiana has 4,600 and Texas has just over 2,000. All the rest are lower than that. So now we'll turn it over to Brian to tell us all about the weather.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Yeah, the radar is very quiet today, just some isolated light stuff in northern Arkansas and northern Oklahoma. Not going to be any impacts to the region today as far as weather's concerned. The only watches that are out there are some freeze watches actually in New Mexico. It's starting to get cold. And then just some river flood warnings across east and southeast Texas into Louisiana. Taking a look at the next 5 days. Really quiet weather for the next 3 days for the most part. Thursday, we will start to see an increase in showers and thunderstorms across New Mexico and West Texas. But that activity is really not expected to bring any sort of heavy rain or flash flooding or severe weather at this time. The bigger impact is going to be Friday into Saturday as that weather system moves eastward into East Texas on Friday, and then East Texas into Louisiana on Saturday. We will see the threat for heavy rain and flash flooding. And the river flooding is actually going to improve for the most part for the next 3 days, since we're not going to have much rain over east and southeast Texas and southeast Louisiana. But then with the additional rains that we see Friday and Saturday, that'll actually ramp the river flooding back up. So that's why I kind of kept the colors almost consistent throughout the next 5 days over those areas. As far as river status, currently, we do have the 1 point there that's in northeast Texas along the Trinity River that is currently at major flood stage and pretty much cresting as we speak. As you can see in the upper right-hand corner there, the hydrograph, that's expected to slowly recede as that flood wave moves downstream down the Trinity River. Bottom line is primarily agricultural impacts in those areas along the Trinity at this time. As far as the precipitation for today, really dry for the most part, except for Arkansas, and as mentioned, no impacts there. And then the 5-day precipitation there, the moderate to heavy rain from central Texas eastward into Louisiana is primarily going to be in the Friday to Sunday time frame. Almost 99% of that is going to be in the Friday to Sunday time frame. So that's what we're looking at as far as timing with the rainfall across the region. And the tropics remain quiet. We're getting closer and closer to the end of the tropical season. Hopefully we'll continue to see no activity there. The drought monitor looks bad right now, but it will be updated in 2 days, and it will look much, much different with expected much improvement across the region. Space weather is pretty darn quiet with no impacts to the region, and that's all I've got unless there's any questions.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. If anybody has any questions, you know what to do. In the meantime, we'll take a look at the events going on around the region today and for the rest of the week. in 1966, the first airing of The Great Pumpkin. And there's The Great Pumpkin. I have a note from Earl that says the disability event is now in the Texas room. Anything else this morning? We'll send you one, Gary. All right, hearing nothing else, everyone have a great Tuesday. Bruno, we'll talk to you tomorrow.